Right, so welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all doing very, very well. Today we're going to go over some more Leeds transfer news. And then we're also going to do the preview for the FA Cup clash against Crawley. And I'm going to give my score predictions and my lineups. But we're going to start off with our comment of the day from our last video. Thank you so much again for all the support that you've shown on that. It's been amazing to see. Please remember, if you are liking the content, to subscribe, keep commenting, all that good stuff. So comment of the day is from Claudio Aravena, who is updating me a little bit on the type of player that Erick Pulgar really is. He says that he wouldn't say that he's a back-to-back, box-to-box midfielder. He plays very similar to Calvin Phillips and can move up to central midfield as well. A lot of his play style revolves around breaking up plays, quick distribution, and being able to make precise long passes to the channels of the pitch. Thank you for letting me know that, man. That's a really, really good analysis of Pulgar and why Leeds are looking out for him. Now, there are still 20 days left in the January transfer window, and Italian outlet Corriere dello Sport is telling us that there is a bit of a waiting game going on between Fiorentina and Leeds regarding Erick Pulgar. He didn't feature in Fiorentina's last two games, not even making an appearance on the bench, which could be signalling that there is a move potentially in transit. And at this moment in time, we could just be waiting on Fiorentina to get a replacement before deciding to let Erick Pulgar go. But it's undeniable at this point that there is huge interest from Leeds in the midfielder, and it's looking increasingly likely that he will be the staple signing. Another interesting news story that I saw this morning is that Leeds are potentially interested in Louis Sibley, the Derby County youngster who exploded onto the scene at the end of last season, picking up a hat-trick. But he's not really featured too heavily this season. That's not to say that his talent isn't there. He is clearly a very gifted footballer, and he fits the mould of Leeds bringing in youngsters to kind of really develop and bring through the ranks. Again, I wouldn't mind seeing Sibley. He's not going to be a first teamer, but again, if you're looking at planning for the future and building a real stable kind of block for Leeds to go on, Sibley would be a really good addition. Some other names being thrown around in the mix: Erick Pulgar, the Barcelona wonderkid, is being heavily linked as well for a loan move. Puig himself has turned down recent transfer requests, clearly wishing to stay at Barcelona. But if he does go out on a loan, I mean, who better to study under than Marcelo Bielsa, the godfather of good football himself? Not really sure how likely that move is going to be. We already know. Orta has come out, Phil Hay has come out saying that Leeds are going to have a very quiet January transfer window, potentially only one or two moves at most, and shipping out a couple of players. And I would say if we get one first teamer in January, then that would be a successful window for me, and it's looking like that is going to be Erick Pulgar. And another quick note before we get into the preview: Jordan Stevens has been recalled from Swindon Town and has now left on a loan to Bradford City. Good luck to Jordan. I hope he does well there. He's desperate for a bit of game time. Now on to the FA Cup preview, the clash between Leeds and Crawley. Do Leeds need a cup run? I know in recent years we've all said, focus on the league, get promoted, not interested in cup runs. I think this season is fairly similar. The number one priority is to stay in the Premier League and make a good account of ourselves. But I don't think that's to say that we can't take the FA Cup seriously. I think we have the talent in depth to give it a good go. I don't think we need to be fielding an entire first team squad, but I would like to see a good cup run. And I don't want to see us getting knocked out by the likes of Crawley or Hull. That would be quite demoralising for the crew. And we all know that football is a momentum-based game. So if we get a good win, that would give plenty of steam going in to the Brighton game and hopefully battering them. That being said, I do want to see lots of opportunities given to the youngsters for this game. So my lineup: in goal, I want to see Elia Caprile. It's fine to give Melier a little bit of a rest, and it's good. It will be good to see what Caprile has to offer, what he has to bring. I swear to God, if I see Kiko Casilla anywhere near that team sheet, for the back line, again, 4 at the back. Left back, I'd go with Leif Davis. Clearly a lot of talent there. Bielsa believes in him. He's rapid. I believe he'll be able to cause some damage on the left-hand side, getting into the channels. So Leif Davis at left back. The centre-back pairing I actually wouldn't change. I would stick with Luke Ayling and Pascal Struijk. We don't really have a lot of other options, and I believe that the youngsters in the under-23s, the likes of Ollie Casey, Charlie Cresswell, I actually don't think that they are 100% ready for the step up to first team action. So I would stick with Ayling and Struijk at centre back. Right back, I would bring Cody Drama in. Again, he has impressed me so much in the under-23s. He's so quick on the ball, always willing to bomb on forwards. He can whip in a really wicked cross as well, and I'm so excited to see what he can do. I believe that Cody Drama is a perfect replacement for Luke Ayling when Bill does eventually decide to move on. In the holding midfield role, just in front of the defence, I want to see Calvin there, just for a little bit of strength. I don't want Crawley to have any kind of room in the midfield, and Calvin would be the perfect player to break anything up from them. I believe he is also suspended for the Brighton game, so this would be really nice to keep him match fit and ready for him to come back in at Southampton. So I want to see Calvin in the centre of the midfield. The two kind of attacking midfielders ahead of Calvin, I'd like to see Pablo. I want to see Pablo get a full start, and I want to see Shackleton next to him. That's going to be an energetic pair. They're going to be creative. Shax is going to bring the energy, right? He's going to bring the running. He's like a little Duracell bunny, isn't he? He's so quick. And Pablo's going to be next to him, providing the creativity, that killer pass. No disrespect to Crawley Town at all, but really we should, with players like Pablo and Shackleton there, we should be able to carve through the defence and set up our strikers for some goals. On the two wings, again, I want to see Poveda start on the right-hand side. I think he's going to be an absolute terror for the Crawley defenders. I haven't seen a more promising youngster come through the Leeds squad in a long, long time. He nearly retired Benjamin Mendy when he came on against Man City. He can cut inside, he'll go around a man. I'd like to see him score a goal, because I think he's got that in his locker. Just needs to crack that out. But yeah, Poveda starts on the right-hand side for me. Costa starts on the left. Now, I believe if Costa does start, this is an important redemption game for him. This is a chance for him to really show that he is Leeds material. I've got a lot of faith in him. He played such a big part in getting us promoted last year. But he has fallen down the pecking order. And this is such a huge opportunity to show that he is, as talented and as skillful as we all know him to be. I don't want to see Helder Costa getting bullied off the ball by Crawley defenders. This is an opportunity for him to show what he's made of and put them to the sword. Costa starts on the left. And up front, I am going to give Paddy Bamford a little bit of a break. Instead, I want to see Joe Gelhardt starting up front for his first senior debut. I've loved what I've seen from this kid in the under-23s. He's an absolute beast, such a tank of a unit, and he's got an absolute wand of a left foot. Just the raw power of him. He's able to bully defenders in a little bit of a different way from Bamford, and he's so capable of scoring goals. I would love to see Gelhardt get a start. There's so much potential there, and as a club, we need to do our bit to help cultivate that. I don't think Bamford actually needs to travel with the squad today. Give him a break, give him a day off. I want to see Sam Greenwood on the bench so that maybe he can come on after an hour played, 70 minutes. I want to see what he can do as well. So that's going to be my lineup. I want to see as many of the youngsters as possible given an opportunity. Listen, Crawley are there for the taking. We've got enough talent in the squad that I want to see to tear them to shreds. Our defence isn't watertight though, so I would expect Crawley to maybe sneak a goal in here or there. I'm going to go 4-1. Leeds 4, Crawley 1. That's going to be my predictions. I can't wait to watch the game. Let me know if you'd like to see a match reaction to that as well. And considering on the replies, I'll get that out for you. That's going to be all from me. Thank you very much for tuning in. If you're enjoying the content, please remember to like, comment, subscribe. Keep all that up. We are aiming for 1,000 subscribers. That would be sensational. And all the likes and comments help the channel out as well. So thank you very much for your support. That's going to be all from me. So as always, stay safe.